Okay, now that we have our cases primed, they have been resized, they've been trimmed, they are ready to load. We got primers in here. One of the things you want to do is you want to make sure this primer is below the base of the case head. Let me see if you can see that. You probably can't, but when you set it down on a flat surface, it shouldn't wobble. The primer should not be touching. If it is, it's not seated properly. It needs to go in there deeper, otherwise you're going to get a misfire, and you don't want that. So I have an RCBS Uniflow powder measure that I've set up here. I've done some load development on this before, and I think I know where it's set. It should be set to probably 37.5 grains of Varget. This is what I use. I like Varget. It is very versatile. It works in almost everything, but it's probably not the best for for very few cases. I don't want to say much of anything because I've had excellent results, sub MOA accuracy with more than a few loads in using Varget. One thing again, for safety, you want to only have one powder out at a time. When I load pistol, I put away the rifle powder. When I load rifle, I put away the pistol powder. That's one of those things that you really want to stress. You want to always double, triple check, make sure that you're using the right powder. I've been using Varget. I have other rifle powders that I use on other occasions. Right now, what I want is Varget. I have used 36.0 grains of Varget to great success, and that's what I want to load up. About 20 rounds. I think that's going to be my go-to load in the 6.5 Swede. It groups well in my rifle. So now I'm going to throw a charge, and then I'm going to weigh it. I want to make sure that charge is coming out to right around 36.0 grains. Simply lift up. Don't know if you could hear that, but turn on the light so maybe you can see it. Oh, saw it come out. So what I want to do is I want to dump this and throw it again. Even though I believe it's going to be about 37.5 grains, I want to know exactly where this thing is throwing. But you know for a fact there's powder. Hopefully you can see it again in this one. I don't want to shake it, otherwise it might fall on the floor again. Now I'm going to weigh this charge, see where we are. Okay, I'm going to weigh this charge. This is my powder scale. It's an RCBS 505. It's a beam style of scale here, and it works very well. I'm going to zero it, make sure it's level, make sure that this is tracking to zero just the way I want it to. Let me zoom in here a little bit. Yeah, there we go. You can see we're right at zero. It's level. There's an adjustment wheel right under there. You turn that to raise and lower this to get that to come up to zero. But we're already on zero, so let me back up. And I'll show you how to measure this properly. Dump the powder in, obviously. Now I know this is probably about 37.5 grains. And by the way, this scale measures up to 505 grains. There's a conversion of units here if you find that helpful. So I'm going to set this to 30. You'll notice we're still pegged up here at the top. I set it to 40 and I expect it to drop just like it did, because again, I'm fairly certain we're right at 37.5 grains of powder, which is a max charge, by the way. It just simply didn't group very well in my rifle. So right now it's set for 30, and I'm going to move over this. This one here will take you up to, it'll take you up to 40, but right there, 35, okay, still not moving. I suspect 37. Okay, we're seeing we're probably just under 37. So let me move it back here to 36. See where we are. You know what? We're almost there. So we're at 36, and this is the half grains. I'm sorry, the tenths of grains here. So we're at 36.2 is close. Maybe we're at 36.5. Let's see here. Yeah, I'd say we're right at 36.5 grains that's being thrown currently. I want to set this to 36.0. Let me show you how to do that. Okay, I'm going to adjust this, and I know that when I turn this clockwise, it will push this in. And essentially, this is just like a micrometer. So you push it in, you get less powder. You turn it the other way, you get more powder. I want just slightly less. I want half a grain less powder. So I'm going to give this maybe a quarter to a third turn and see what that gives me. Okay, what I want to do next is I want to throw a couple charges before I go to weigh them because I want this thing to settle out. I've just gotten in the habit of doing this. I'm not even sure if it's necessary anymore. This is a high quality measure and it throws charges consistently for a volumetric powder measure. So this third one ought to be about where I want it to be. I'm going to keep repeating this process until I get to 36 point grains exactly, and then I'm going to go ahead and continue my loading. Okay, I believe I have this set right where I want it. And it's throwing 36.0 grains exactly. But you know what? I'm going to be kind of a freak about this, and I'm going to weigh every charge. There's only 20 of them, so I figured, hey, why not? Let me move this over here. I want you to just kind of see this here, because this has a spout on it. So when we get exactly what we want, it's pretty easy. See, this one's actually a little bit under. Take a look at this. Let me zoom in. Let me move over. You can't see it still. Hang on. That's actually a little bit under. That powder measure should be thrown exactly, but it's doing the best that it can. So what I want to do is I want to measure each one of these. I want to make sure they're 36.0 grains exactly. And then watch this. When they are, you can simply, see if you can see this. You got a spout here, and that pours in here nicely, just like that. So I want to weigh each one of these, and then I'll be back, and it'll be time to seat the bullet, and it'll be time to finish loading the round.